I'm gonna try to make this as short and precise as I personally can. We're dealing with secure transactions, yo. Excuse me. Hopefully this camera does a little bit, does okay. Because I'm not on a regular phone, regular device that I'm usually on. Alright, let me get this started, right? So you've got all of these people telling you to get away from using the birth certificate. They're telling you to do everything except claim it. But then you have other people who say claim the name before they do. Right? This is exactly what we're doing. We're claiming the person as our debtor, as our worker, rather than saying that we ourselves are the worker. Okay? The birth certificate is an artificial person because in business, when you're dealing with business and you're keeping records, they act as an artificial person because it's an account. It's a record of account. It's not a living person. It's a person on paper. Okay? So your artificial person is a person on paper. The artificial person is a business entity. People are telling you get away from the business entity. How are you going to do business? How are you going to do commerce if you have no commercial value, no commercial force? This is the commercial value. This is the value of your gold, your silver, and your commerce. It was issued to you by your state as a bond. It is an instrument. It is a security. It is a financial instrument backed by your ancestors' gold and silver and commerce. Okay. So the birth certificate artificial person represents a corporate debtor. Okay? It is a holding only entry position. It's only there to be like the cashier or, you know, the desk clerk, you know, the laborer. This is the laborer. Okay? This represents your labor. All right? This represents your energy in commerce. Okay? The passport is also an artificial person, which represents a corporate creditor. Okay? A person in management position. So the birth certificate is a holding only entry position. Base level, it has no investment. It's not a shareholder. It's not a stockholder. It's only there to do a job. This artificial here is to see to it that that job is done because this person has vested interests in the business. Now these are two persons owned by one of the people. So, okay, coolio. To correct your status, you are to ascend the corporate ladder from the lower station, the level entry worker, to the higher station. Now, conceptually, you work in the business. We'll say that you don't even work, you own, you're a stakeholder. You're a shareholder, whatever business, right? Now, you have someone at the lower level, the cashier, the greeter, the door greeter. You have the door greeter who is trying to tell one of your supervisors that they need a key to the till, to the deposit box, so that they can do this, that, and the third. Okay? The issue with that is this person does not have authorization to put their hand in the deposit box. It has no capacity to make any suggestions, any determinations. It may suggest, it could recommend, but it has no authority to put his hand in the deposit box and do anything. Okay? This is how democratic corporate persons are identified. Okay? It's just a debit. It's not bad. It's just a debit. Basic accounting. Every business uses accounting. This is the foundation. This is the rock. This is Peter for you Christians. This is the rock. You hear me? All right. Where was I going? Accounting. Debits and credits. So debits equal credits. You charge with a debit and you discharge with a credit. Okay? So in this capacity, all you could do is charge. Right? You're scanning it. You're scanning. You're charging it up. This is the discharging agent. This is the charging agent status, person, party, whatever you want to call it. This is your discharging agent. In basic accounting 101, debits equal credits. You have people who are telling you to get rid of your charging instrument. If you get rid of it, you won't be able to discharge it. Now, mind you, my discharging agent, right, was given to me once I pledged the charging agent as collateral to the state. The state is the bank. That's your bank, all right? It says by declaring your national citizenship, you are distinguishing corporate identity from that of the entry-level worker to that of an invested managerial level worker. This is a basic business module, okay? The instruction is to leave all old business as it is. That means don't change the name. Don't change anything in the Social Security. Don't get rid of it. Right? Leave it as it is. Once you've gotten this, you leave this alone, because this is the debtor. This is the discharger of affairs. This is your authorized agent. All right? It says to leave all old business as it is and do all new business in your free national name. As a free national, you are a vested. You are an initial investor in the business. Your state is the business. Your state is the department. Okay? This was issued to you by the whole business. This is issued to you by your department. So now you're not just a greeter, right? No, you might be Well, you're definitely in the managerial position with this here. Okay? We have to think business. We have to think secure transactions. This would be like a debit card or an unsecured credit card. An unsecured credit is called debt. Secured debt is called credit. They are the same thing, and they differ only in degree. Okay, one side is up, one side is down, but they're still the same conceptually. Okay, anyone telling you to get rid of the straw or to go and get a foreign, there we go, a foreign entity, right? They're misleading you. This says that this is your stock. This is your share or your stock in the United States government, which is a business, global family business. They're telling you to get rid of this. This is your golden ticket. Right here. This is not you. This is not you. This acts in your behalf as holding things for you. This acts in your behalf as registering, as administrating these things for you. You are not a person. You have a person. People have persons. Fourth Bill of Rights. The right of the people, we're people, to be secure in their persons. You can be secured in your person. A person is not a people. Okay? Choose your person. This is your secured person. This is the person that's to be secured. They act as one. Alright? So again, for anyone out there telling you to get 9-8 numbers and W8 BIN numbers and authenticate birth certificates and just doing all of this other stuff, anyone telling you to do that, that's what I write. Anyone suggesting not to redeem the debtor is not credible. Alright? Status correction. Status correction. The whole point of status correction is to redeem your debit. When a debit is redeemed, what does it become? It becomes a credit. Okay? If they're telling you to do anything but redeem this, they're misleading you. Either they themselves don't understand. Shalom Aleichem. Much love to you, brother. If anyone is telling you to get rid of this, be careful. Some of your own who are operating or who seem to be operating in the same pools and with the same conditions, right? If you're not careful, okay, they are going to mislead you away from the bag so that they can put their hands in the bag that you left on the table. Okay? You don't have to do all of these processes. You definitely don't have to become foreign. To become foreign means that you have no claim, no right of claim. If you're a foreign national and you're saying you're this, what are you foreign to? You can't be a foreigner. You can't be, to be a foreigner and to claim of the estate, that's an enemy of the state. This is not foreign in the sense of it's issued to you by your state. This is not a resident alien. This just so happens, look at it this way. You have some money. You would like to purchase a plot of land. You buy the plot of land. This is your fucking deed. This is your deed. Right? This is your purchase order, whatever you want to call it. Now, if I get rid of this, right, then I can't, it's not possible for me to lay claim on the land if I don't have the evidence. Anyone telling you you're a foreign national is out of their rabbit ass mind. Their concepts are misconstrued. You can be aboriginal to North America, and right, absolutely, you're not foreign. All right? But we're talking business because Aborigines of America had commerce prior to colonialization. There was already a way of life where the indigenous and the Aboriginal peoples already did. They had marketplaces. You could come to the market. We've got seashells. We've got rocks. We've got this. We've got that, and we're exchanging these goods. We were doing commerce without gold and silver. All right, so the way that we were doing it in our ancestral times, right? Nunc pro tunc. Now for them, we still operate off of the same principles of business. You have you and I. I'm the seller, you're the buyer. This is the business. This is your business. This is a sole proprietorship. That's what this is. This is a sole prop, meaning that it's identifying the man and the business as indistinguishable. All liability. All. This is your LLC. This is your LLC. You are distinguished from the business. My business has Brandon Eugene Davis. My LLC says Brandon Eugene Davis L. One is a sole prop, in which it's just the business and the man. One is showing a title of distinguishment. This is basic one. This is basic accounting, basic business. Learn business administration, learn business management. And you'll be able to take this to court on any level. You'll be able to literally take this to the bank on any level. You'll understand the foundation for which you are to stand on and build from the ground up, yo. If they are telling you to authenticate your birth certificate in a non-Hague Convention country, right, in order to separate yourself, right, from the birth certificate artificial person, they're still telling you to go get another artificial person. A human cannot do business with a business. In order for you to do business, you have to have a business. If they are telling you to get rid of this, they are telling you to get rid of your we're talking about citizenship. Ship relates to water. Water relates to currency, commerce. Okay? This is my ticket to get on the ship. I must tender this as collateral in order to receive my seat information. Now, I have evidence to board the ship. I'm logged in. And I'm not logged in as someone who's going to swab the deck. No, sir. I'm logged in as someone who has a seat on the ship. Do you understand that the main workers don't get to sit in the meeting space of the we'll take it as far as an airplane. No one No one other than authorized personnel can even be in the cockpit. This is you in the cockpit. Okay? Stop spending all your money, giving these people all this money so they can tell you this procedure, and then come back to me when you're done, right? Don't stop doing that, right? Because in the long run, I'm just saying, this is from my own observation. I've seen people who have been pushing this idea of selling nationality and selling, secured status, right? I've noticed that there are so many people paying any one individual. At some point, that one individual is out in the Bahamas somewhere, right? Or they're out on vacation somewhere while you're still stuck trying to figure out what to do. Yes, nationality is free. Absolutely. Nationality is free, but you have to make the claim. You have to make the claim. Thank you. Appreciate that. Also, for anyone who desires to know whenever I go live, to give you the saving power information, click the bell in my bio. It'll inform you every time I go live. Every time I get inspired by Most High, and I come on here, if you click that bell, that Liberty bell, right? You'll be notified when I drop in. I appreciate you all loving on me, sending me all the gifts and whatnot, right? So the next thing I want to speak on. Stop going over here to this person, telling this person they black or they're not black or they're Indian or they're not Indian. Let everybody be who they say they are going to be. Be yourself and learn how to work in harmony with people, man. Learn how to share with people, man. Stop running around here like you Tonto or something. That might not even be the best scenario. But stop running out here with your chest puffed out like you better than somebody. Like you're so much better than somebody that you're going to tell them who and what they are. Alright? If somebody want to be an Indian, if they believe they're Indian, let them be. If they believe they're Moorish American, let them be. If they believe they are African American, let these people be. Stop trying to impose yourself on other people. Everyone has to deal with the same business. So let them administrate their trusts and estates. Hold on. Let them administrate their trusts and estates according to their own liberty of conscience, man. Just know your own, okay? And understand that everybody's trust in estate administration this is the basic. This is the foundation. Right? Right here we have the Trinity, if you know better. Anytime we talk in threes, we talk in trust. Right? You'll hear people tell you when you go in as the defendant, right? The judge acts as your father, right? And has to administrate the public trust in a state because you're incompetent. They're telling you it's all about trust. So, in that regards, when you come in as prosecutor rather than defendant, what you're saying is the judge is not your father. The state is your father, and the state is his father or her father. And they must regulate you according to the law. Private trust. If you have a debit account, which is a public account, then you must also have a credit account, which is a private account. In accounting, let me show you. This is the very first page, right? This is the very first page teaching you the basics of debits and credits. What does it tell you here? Hold on, let me move my hand. The left side must always equal the right side, right? And then we get a little further in, and they actually show us what we're looking at. Okay? Just trying to give you a foundation to work on, y'all, that y'all can stand on, man. Try and give you a square for you to, try and give you a brick to lay to stand on. Stand on your square and all of that. Shoot the 5. Your feet should shoot the 5. With 2 hands up, there's your 7. But anywho, this is your asset. This is your secure party. So this is the principal, right? Or excuse me, this is the principal. This is the principal holder and equitable owner. This is your this is your liable party because they're vested, right? This is your trustee as well as your equitable owner. This has 2 sides. This only has 1, but you see they equal 3. Assets equals liability plus equity. They have to come together. All right, so on your left hand side, you have your debtor account. You have your straw man account. You have your transmitting utility. You have your security instrument. You have your bond servant. Whatever you want to call it. Don't get rid of that. Don't get rid of that. This is your asset. It needs to be claimed. Are you liable? Are you an owner in equity? That's the claim you're making. Okay? So again, anyone telling you to get rid of, either they don't understand business or they have an agenda which they don't care about your finance. They just want to put their hands in your cookie jar. It's one or the other. All right, let me run this back. The birth certificate is an artificial person that represents a corporate debtor, a holding only entry position. This is your hoe, H-O-E. This is your hoe. Put that bitch to work. The passport is an artificial person also that represents a corporate creditor or a person in management position. Be the fucking pimp. Be the pimp. Why would I authenticate a fraud? Who did I tell you to do that? Did I tell you to authenticate anything? Here, let me bring you up. You got questions. So why would you ask me that? Why would you ask me that? If you knew, you just said. Anywho, the birth certificate is your hoe. It's your tool. Okay? Your passport, that's your pimp. Pimp stands for person in management position. Okay? However you want to see it. Stop being a hoe. Stop being a hoe and be a pimp. Stop being out there working and giving all of your energy to someone else. This is your hoe. This is your pimp. This is your entry-level worker. This is your managerial worker. However you want to see it. All right? Just to show y'all, I did this on purpose. H-O-E. This is your holding only entry. position. And then you have your person in management position. This is your pimp. Be a be the principal. The pimp is the principal. The manager is the principal, the chief, the leader, the ruler. Not necessarily the maker, but definitely the motherfucking owner. The one who's running things. So should I use my passport instead of license? Regarding what? Like that's too loose of a question. I could give you a couple of different answers. I could say yes to some and no to others. Be specific. What do you mean? All right, let me give it to you this way, right? You're about to get some free game, Justice Bruno, because I make it very clear that when you're asking me to give information that I'm not talking about, you're gonna have to pay me. If I'm not giving it up to you for free, and you're looking for answers, questions are free. Answers cost. Okay, so the next time you come on this live, I'm going to give you the answer. But the next time you come on this live feed, and I'm talking about something, and you want to know about something I ain't speaking about, I need you to go to the profile, and I need you to add a gift. You can give me a gift or a donation. All right? But I'm going to explain this to you. So, when you are operating in commerce, you use your license. When you are operating not for commerce, you use your international or your interstate driving permit. Know that that's what it identifies as in the public. Your right to travel is in the private. It has to reflect some way in the public, right, to offset. And so it's going to look like a permission in the public, because that's how the public registers. So if you are out there moving in the world and you're traveling and whatnot, right, and you have your passport, you should already know the corresponding code that applies to law so that you can exercise it, right? This would be your international or your interstate driving permit. And you would tell them that I'm traveling. Boom. Give it to them. Make sure that the name that you are utilizing is distinguished from the name on the birth certificate. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Briefly, I don't know your religious, your national, your ethical, your moral, or your social status or standing. I don't know how you yourself register this information, but I myself am a Moorish American, okay? Islam. So, my birth certificate name is Brandon Davis. That is the name of my sole proprietorship and my gift instrument that was given to me at my time of birth. It has no creditor title. Okay? My passport has the same name, but distinguishes its role because it has a creditor title. It has a professional title. This is my entry level worker. This is my professional worker. This would be like an assumed name. Okay? And again, it's just understanding how these things apply that you're able to see beyond the veil. Ish means like, if you are like a Moor, then you are not a Moor. So now I'm gonna burn you up real quick. Sean L. I'm gonna burn your ass up I hear that so much. And obviously you don't know shit about language. Pardon self. So, Moorish. You sound like one of them Taj Tariqites. I left that school of thought. Alright? Moorish is a compound word. More, we know, is the equivalent in Semitic language to love. More could be like amor, emir, right? Things of that nature. Ish. Ish means man, nigga. That's what the fuck it means. This is what the fuck it means in the Semitic language. Isha, ishak. Ish, nigga. Fuck you mean this don't mean. What are you talking about? I hate when y'all niggas come up here and start talking like y'all know what the fuck y'all be talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop listening to Taj and them, nigga. Get an education. Don't come here with that bullshit. If somebody go and verify and see if ISH means man in Hebrew, just go fucking see. Just go see. Go just fucking Google that shit. Y'all niggas be coming here with that fucking bullshit and I get tired of that. I really do. I really get tired of y'all nut ass niggas coming in here wanting to be real Moors. You just want to teach niggas and you're ignorant your fucking self. Fuck out of here. Woo. Calm it down. Look at it. Ish does not mean of or pertaining to in the fucking Semitic language, nigga. This is not an English word, nut ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Next. Alright. It's crazy how I gotta go with those who act like they my own. But y'all niggas ain't my own. It's, look, boom. Boom. So all y'all read that. Read what the brother put. You are writing in English. Alright, you're going. You silly ass nigga. You just silly ass nigga. Don't come here. You came to be a distraction. You don't know shit. Sean L. Nigga, what does L mean, nigga? What does L mean in English, silly nigga? Your name goes like this, silly nigga. This is how you spell your name. What the fuck is this, nigga? This ain't English, nigga. This ain't English, nigga. What this mean in English, nigga? It's not in English. It's not in. Fuck, man, you fucking silly ass. You're what the brothers out there call niggas in Chicago. You's a goofy, nigga. You's a motherfucking goofy. Extra silly. Fucking goofy. Y'all niggas are goofballs. You're out of here. You're fired. Fucking goofballs, man. Let me see. What's the question? L is the title. Moorish is the title. I already cut him off so he can't see. Moorish is a fucking title. How do we remove debts we cannot pay off our credit report? He said this live is lit. What? All right, I'm gonna. All right, how do we remove debts that we cannot pay off our credit report? Dispute. Do what Jesus did. Jesus was found in the temple disputing the doctors of law. Well, what was he disputing? They were trying to call him a child or a debtor. He was 12 years old. In the Jewish tradition, 12 years old, you get your bar mitzvah. You become a man. So you have to dispute. Make them niggas. As a matter of fact, getting back. Yep. Hold on. So your debts are on this side, and your credits are on this side, and here's the asset, and here's the liable, plus the equitable owners, right? So this is the charge. They charged you, or you're being charged. You have to discharge it. You have to understand that this side has to equal this side. So if they're telling you that you owe a debt, then that means that there has to be someone on this side that can verify that. And so you dispute it. You tell them, just show me the obligation. Understanding, realizing that whenever you signed anything, you were the authorizer. They converted your debit. You authorized them to convert your debits into credits. They never gave you anything. So you just, you dispute and you ask them, according to accounting policy, accounting procedure, you basically tell them, well, show me the financial statement, nigga. In general terms. Is that a crystal ball? No. But it acts as one. I'll show you briefly what it is. This is an honor and homage to Noble Drew Ali, because the brother was running around with a crystal ball. Oh man, where is? All right, so I have an actual what is it called? Controller that goes to it. That yes, okay. It might have fallen down, brother, and I don't feel like going through it. But anyway, this is not a crystal ball in and of itself. No. It's not a dispute. Whatever, then what the fuck you asked me for? What do you mean it's not a dispute, it's a correction? You got a dispute. You don't, what are you talking about? Bye. See you, John Stefan? Because we ain't asked you go teach in your class, right? You teach in your room, and I'm going to teach in mine. You're dismissed. Go to the principal's office. Oh, I am the principal. You out of here. What's wrong with these people, man? Everybody want to come and teach on your shit instead of their own shit. I've never understood that. Never understood. How can I dispute that and hand over a 10 to, I don't know. What type of question is that? Anywho, you know what you can do? You can buy this book. You can learn the basics of accounting. And then you can figure out the answer to your own question. Alright? I'm not here to answer your questions, man. I'm not. I'm here to give you the information that I have. I'm sharing my info with y'all. I'm not answering questions. Again, like I told the other individual, questions are free, answers cost. If you want to talk to me about specific stuff, DM me a message. Okay? And we can talk about it. But you're going to pay me for it. A servant is worthy of his hire. So again, what I'm giving to you freely, learn to accept that. If you want anything other than what I'm already giving you, pay me. Straight up, man. Much love, Justice. Much love. Yeah, they just looking to distract Islam. Absolutely. Right. They don't have ears to hear. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to it, right? Let me cap this up. Everybody's a guru, but don't be knowing what the fuck they're talking about. That shit's crazy to me. That shit's crazy to me. Y'all sound like some sovereign citizens and shit. This is your debitor account. You must get a creditor account on the record. In order for these to offset and discharge properly, you have to have both sides. You must know your lower and your higher self. You must know them. I'm just trying to change the subject from the goofies. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No problem. Right? You must know that both of... particularly for the Moorish Americans who have this idea. And look, for the record, I love Taj Street, but I also know that as a Muslim, I'm not supposed to follow a leader who's in the wrong. And in order for me to know whether he's in the right or in the wrong, I have to know what the fuck he knows too. We don't do taqleed. We don't do blind following here. Not ride nobody's way. Drew Ali said, if my mother's not right, I won't let her pass. That's showing you to what extent I'm willing to go. I won't fuck with you if you're not right. And I'm only going to know if you're right or not if I go do the work myself and come back. All right? Drew Ali teaches us about our lower self and our higher self. So self should take different forms. Self is known as person, personality, personage, party, a person is an account, agent. All right? You're higher and you're lower. You have a lower person and a higher person. You have a lower personage, personage, personality. You have a higher and lower person, a higher and lower personality. You have a higher and a lower personage. You have a higher and lower party. You have a higher and lower account, debit, credit, private, public. And you have your agents. Another one is user. None of these are people. The middle self is the people. This is your true self. And then you have two other selves in which to act in commerce or in law. These are your legal and lawful. You have natural equity and principal equity. Understand the 7 Hermetic principles. Which ones are we dealing with? Right now, particularly, we're dealing with that all is one, all is the mind, so the state is the mind, so your state is your God or your father for the religious heads. Right? You have, you have your true self, you have your darker self, which is your lower self. This is your U.S. citizen. This is your U.S. stateless citizen. This is your U.S. state of mind citizen. It's all about the thought. The thought causes it all. What side? Are you on the left side of your hemisphere, right? Or are you on the right side of your hemisphere? This is all we're really looking at, y'all. The principles of correspondence and polarity are what we're looking at here. Same substance, different, same substance, right? It has the same name, but they take different forms. Okay? Woo! Woo, the distractors be coming. I appreciate you all for coming in. Oh, come on, let's get them hearts up, yo. Let's get them hearts up, yo. If I could give myself hearts, I sure as hell would. Right? Let's get them hearts. Not them ones, my pardon self. Let's get them roses up, pardon self. Let's get them. I need 27 more roses. Who got me? Who got me? Who got 27 roses for the brother? Appreciate y'all. All right? Not going to cut this feed till we get there, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Justice. Thank you, Justice. Appreciate you all. All right? For the 11th. So we've reached quota. Namaskaram. As always, I am your brother man, your equal, who has been raised to sovereign authority by the state, by God, and the people who are my equals, in order that I operate these ensigns according to the trust of the people, not to my own benefit. Alright? You all take care. I see y'all when I catch more inspiration. Alright? Islam. One last thing before I jump off. This is so y'all know. I need y'all to know this. Particularly the Muslims. Whether you are the Moorish Muslims or the Turkish, the Iran, Iraqi, Pakistani, Hindu, whatever you are. For the Muslims, we call religion is deen, and deen means the way. Okay? So, this is all commercial. So if Islam is the way, then Islam means equity, because it's at the heart. Natural and principal equity be upon Islam.